Hello, welcome back to the little Welsh cottage here at the head of the Rhondda Valleys. I'm making a cup of tea, but this time I've put you in the cupboard. Now, I'm looking for a bit of advice, to be honest. Have a cup of tea, last one of the day. I went to the doctor the other week and he said I've got good news and I got bad news. Look at that for a brew. He said the good news is you are no longer obese. The bad news is you're morbidly obese. So I'm thinking about this, what's it called? Mount Kilimanjaro jab, or whatever it's called. Monsanto. Wasn't that a TV commercial in the 80s? No, that was Chinzano. So apparently, and I need to read up on this a lot more. So apparently there's this jab you can take over a few weeks. Oh, where are you going? Come on, stay. There's a jab you can take over a few weeks, which you can pay for privately, or if the doctor feels that your health is under threat, you can have it on the NHS. And apparently it's a jab that you take over 3 months, and it helps you to lose weight rather quickly. So from what I know of it, which is not a lot, there are some side effects of feeling sick, diarrhea, then constipation. So the whole gamut. But I have been told that depends on the dosage. So I've heard of a few people, one who was on a high dosage and it became very clear within a month that he had lost weight. And others who were doing it a lot slower over 6 months. Now, I'm fully aware that losing weight is simply about calories in versus calories out. You watch any YouTuber and that's what they say. And over the years, I've paid for fitness plans from, everybody. Mark Fit, Christian Guzman, to Jeff Nippard, Zach Perner. I've had them all. And they work for a little while, but then they sort of stop. And recently I was told I was an emotional eater. And that's why when I get down to a certain weight, like to 18 stone, I go, oh yay, let's celebrate with the donut. But it's been suggested that maybe I could do this jab in order to kickstart something bigger. So it's not, from what I can understand, it's not a jab you can just take and sit on your bum all day and the weight will drop off. You still need to do the exercises, going up and down a hill, going up and down a mountain. You've still got to do something to, keep the body going. But it suppresses your hunger as far as I can work out. But like I said, I'm not sure. So what I'm saying could be wrong. I need to do more research on it. But I thought, and I met somebody tonight. I met a viewer tonight, in fact, who said he's been on it and it's done wonders for him. But obviously, I'm fully aware that you can't just take the jab and carry on eating the old stuff that you ate before, because once you come off the jab, the weight surely will go back on again. So there will still be an element of learning about healthy eating and incorporating a diet. It's not just simply about cutting out sugar, cutting out bread, pasta. And I thought, I know there are some people on YouTube who wouldn't say that they would be taking this jab. But I just think it's best to be honest and open, nothing to hide, put it out there, and who knows, somebody that's doing it could give some advice to me. So this is what I'm doing, putting it out there, just to try and come up with a decision. So have any of you taken this jab? I know there are some people who will say, no, I haven't taken the jab, but over 6 months I've lost all this weight. And it's like, right, so you've had this weight for 20 years and now all of a sudden it's all gone and you're not taking the jab. It's like, be honest with yourself and be honest with everybody else. I was told a story about how a doctor was on the jab who swears blind that they aren't. But they know for a fact that they are because, well, I wouldn't say how they know, but they know. And my London friend, him and his wife are going on the jab, but they're doing it privately. They're paying for the jab, I think it's £150. They're paying for it, they've done all the tests, they've qualified, so they're doing it for a few months. So I'll be interested to see what happens to them on their journey. In fact, they're starting their first jab on Sunday. I said to them, you should start at least on Sunday evening. You know, have your Sunday lunch and then do the jab. So I'll be interested to see their journey over the next few months. And maybe that will give me a bit of incentive. If I can see somebody and talk to them on a regular basis to say, oh, how did you feel in the first week or something? And from what I understand, it's not just a simple, it's not you put an injection in, but it's one of these like pens that you hold and the needle just goes, done the job. Obviously, it'd be a lot better. I just picked up the cat before I started filming this. That's why my nose is a bit full of fur. Obviously, it would be a lot better if it was a pill. Put the pill in your mouth. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. John is your new tailor. The cat is having food now. And they'll have to go on a diet if they carry on eating as much as they have been. So I don't know, but it's strange though, how you start thinking about something and without even talking to anybody about this, you just have thoughts in my head. And all of a sudden my phone starts offering me up ads for these jabs. And I thought, without even saying things, they're listening to your thoughts now. So, has anybody watching this taken the jab? And what have you felt? Were you ill? Have you seen a difference? How quickly did you see the difference when you started to take this jab? Has your appetite changed since you started it? Are you now a bit more, you know, oh, I'll get a small plate? Because somebody said to me, you need to get small plates. And it's like, that's the plate that I use. And that is fairly small to me. If it was any smaller than that, I would just be eating 3 peas a meal. So I don't know. Can you get any smaller than that? Maybe I'll be on a teacup. So at the moment, I haven't decided yes, and I haven't decided no. I'm just reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a fatty all his life? All the struggles and humiliation, but a jab could just about save his life. Because it would certainly help things to lose a bit of weight. getting down to plant the seeds, to plant the bulbs, to plant the daffodils and the tulips and the potatoes. It's an option. It's an option that's on the table. It's there. And we'll see. I would obviously have a chat to the doctor about this. And the doctor may even offer it up as a solution himself. I've got this non-alcoholic fatty liver, so we need to check that first to see if that's got worse, better, stayed the same, and how that could be affected by this injection. Whether for the good or, for the bad. Good or the bad. So I don't know. Anyway, I should really go to bed. But sometimes you just need to get the thoughts out of your heads. If you've got a thought, get it out. As long as I don't have to give up tea, then it's an option, isn't it? So, because I'm hearing more and more people are taking this jab now and are having good results. I haven't met anybody yet, anyway, who has said it was the worst thing I ever did. So that's why I thought, let's make a video, put it out there. Who knows? There might be somebody out there that said, I took it and I put on weight. Is that even possible? Oh, I took it and I was ill for weeks. I couldn't wait to come off it. Just asking you the questions. Oh, look, coming up to 10:30 already. These are the thoughts that go through our mind as we wind down for the evening ahead and a night of sleep. So anyway, just putting it out there. Tell me in the comments below. Let's have a discussion down there, and I'll give it a few more days, go and see the doctor again, and we'll make a decision in a week or two's time. But if I do it, I'll be filming it. I don't think, what's the point in trying to pretend? You've seen me over the years say I need to lose weight, and I've tried. A little bit's gone off, but it's come back on. So there's no point trying to hide it, I'm not going to be one of these people that have said, oh no, all I've done is cut out pasta, all I've done is cut out sugar. I'm going to lay it on the table. Get it out there. Right. I wonder what the tea leaves say. Anyway, thanks for joining me. We'll be a chatty one. The next one, we're off on an adventure in the car and to get a bit of sun on the old bones. So I will catch up with you very soon. So from until then, bye for now.